What's up, guys? It's King Nasty here, and coming to you directly from the laptop now since the phone's died, and we're going to try something a little different. Alright, Jen, you wanted me to go on about the economy and the recession. Okay, well, first off, the economy is the way it is because, well, we have nobody else to blame but ourselves. And you really think about it, there's just a lot of things that take a proactive role into that. For instance, say going green, that whole fad, that's costed us. The overabundance to use oil, our natural resource, for millions of different things, for just mostly leisure. What else? We can go into a bunch of different stuff. To stores, to the whole stores going green, families taking their homes, turning them over to the going green phase, and let's get into the going green phase. For instance, why I keep saying that is because people don't understand how much oil it takes to use and going green. And the step itself, not even actually going green, but the process of going green takes 2 to 3 times as much gasoline as it does just to make your product naturally, the way we've always done it. To transport everything in an organic matter, it costs like 2 to 6 times as much oil and the natural resources to get that to us. To make it, it's almost 6 to 8 times because you're using the same machinery to crop and do everything you need to do in those fields to get it made for you. So if you do all the adding and tally up and do the math, it's really just our own fault for it. So you can't get mad at what we're living in or what we're dealing with financially, except be mad at yourself because the fact that we as the people were the ones that chose what we do. We vote for whoever's in office. We pretty much built the entire law structure that we walk in. Our entertainment values kind of going down to the shitter. Our educational values going down to the shitter. The jobs, basically, they don't have to pay but a certain amount. And most people are lucky if they can get minimum wage on a basis level, on a full-time schedule. So, am I upset? No, I'm not upset because the fact of the matter is, if you really want a job, you'll do whatever it takes to get a job that you want. Now, the biggest thing I think with Americans right now is Americans want to be overly picky about everything. So, instead of taking a job that is a high-paying job, and it could be a shit job, like you're shoveling manure, or you could be a busboy, or a server, or a cook, a line cook, maybe even a pit mechanic, something to that extent. That shit sucks, and you're just gonna have to fucking deal with it because that's the only way you're gonna get a large income, or a reasonable income to pay off bills, or you work multiple jobs, and nobody wants to do that. See, the reality of it is if you have to sacrifice party time and leisure time, then you're not happy. So there is the problem. It's not a matter of the economy is in a shithole rather than the population is in a shit frame of mind. If the economy was in such a bad recession right now, we would not be able to have a job at all for the most of us, especially people that do not have a high school diploma. GEDs wouldn't matter. Um, if you didn't own an automobile or a vehicle of some sort or a mode of transportation, you'd be screwed. Living in a city, I've learned a lot that you have to fend for yourself. It's not a small community, and it's, everything costs a large amount of money, and I've been homeless on multiple occasions. I've been put in situations that I've never wanted to be in, and I've pulled myself out on my own. I didn't have family helping me. I didn't have anybody else out there giving me a huge financial helping hand. I did most of everything on my own. So this whole economy and recession thing that everybody keeps thriving on and saying the economy sucks, the economy sucks. It's not the economy that sucks right now. Right now, we got it fucking made. What sucks right now is the people in the economy making piss poor decisions and wanting to party too much and wanting to fuck around too much instead of taking care of their responsibilities. So there you have it. That's just my opinion. Take it or leave it. If you hate me, fuck you. If you love me, thank you. Be sure to email me your hate mail and fan mail at kingnastyspeaks@gmail.com, and also be sure to check out our music from the Gemini Project and my solo stuff and Insane Eric's solo stuff, amongst many other things that we're coming out with this year and beyond, at www.thegeminiproject.com, thegeminiproject.com. And if you ain't heard it before, make sure you play the hell out of that rusty trombone and suck it from the back on some Zoloft.